Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 44. I'm your host. I'm comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle W. Herzog.
That's me.
That is you. So this is episode 44.
Yeah.
Which means that soon we will almost be at a year of doing this. So I just looked it up. May 9th was our first drop.
Was
Episode
it really?
Yep.
It's so crazy. I feel like we just started this in like November.
I know. Yeah. May 9th, 2021.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Well, May 10th. Sorry.
And that's for Catfish. And we've been doing Teen Mom forever and ever at this point.
Okay. Teen Mom was 2017, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm almost positive. Let's look it up. But Teen Mom, we're on, 5 million episodes.
No, I know. It's so funny. Every week when I'm reading the descriptions, I got to scroll all the way down. I'm like, look at us.
Oh,
There's
do you do that?
So many. Uh-huh.
I don't even know when it is because do they not have every episode on Apple podcasts? I don't know.
I wouldn't know. I don't use that.
I think Apple Podcast doesn't have every episode.
I don't think they do either.
But just on every podcast, like not just on ours.
Not just us. Yeah.
You could definitely get every single one on Spotify.
They're also all on Podcast Addict.
Nice. July 17th, 2017, we started Teen Mom Trash Talk.
Damn, girl.
2017.
That's what I mean. Life was so different. I was still living in Brooklyn.
Life was the differentest.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I guess 90 Day was 2018 because it was just right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Look at us. You go, Glen Coco.
I feel very Glen Coco-y. Let's see. Episode. Oh, of course it separates them opposite. Let's see. It's very hard to use every single one of these apps, by the way.
I know.
I just want to let you know that.
They're all annoying in their own way.
Every podcast app is not user friendly.
No, and I've been using the same podcast app forever, and I have trouble with it all the time.
Episode 1 of 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk was November 25th, 2018.
Damn.
Jonathan invested a set of boobs. Lita prepares to move on down to the U.S. and Kaylani moves on from old Jewish gingers. Remember, she used to say that she liked Jewish gingers only. Yeah.
Lita, that bitch.
Jonathan invested in a set of boobs and sure did. Guys, if you want more of our banter, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast and you're going to hear so much great talking.
You wouldn't believe how much you're going to hear. I saw, you know how they have the little comics for I think it's the New York Times. They come up on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
There was one today. It was a guy and a girl at dinner. I guess
at
a date. Or is it the New Yorker?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But a guy and a girl, they're on a date. And he's like, if you want to learn more about my emotions, sign up for my Patreon.
Noelle, that's so funny.
Mm-hmm. I have to send that to you.
Our friend Nick, every time when we're on the phone, I'll be like, all right, have a good night. And he's like, have a great night. Please rate me and review me and enjoy my Patreon.
That's very funny.
Oh, we're having a great time here. And also, by the way, Unexpected comes back. Unexpected Trash Talk is also available on Patreon.
Hell yeah, it's coming back
next week. All right, so season 8, episode 58 of Catfish, the television show, Hayley and Britani.
Okay.
It is winter.
It is winter, yes.
And Neve and Cammie are ready to travel, and they are. This is definitely around the holiday season.
Why?
I'm going to tell you why in a second, but
okay.
They're ready to travel and they want to go somewhere warm.
But they're in LA.
Right. But they don't want to go somewhere cold, meaning like to get the catfish.
So never going to go anywhere. They don't fly anymore.
Well, so Aaliyah, her sister's name is Hayley. Right. She writes in because Hayley is in Houston and Aaliyah's in Georgia. And Hayley met Britani from DC a year ago, but they were both in a relationship. But a month ago, they started talking again and they are in love.
Head over heels in love.
Head over heels in love. But they never FaceTime because Britani will not FaceTime with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she booked a flight to DC and she's going next week.
Very fast.
She went once to DC in the summer and she got ghosted.
Right. So it's like, now you want to go back
She wants
across
to
the
go back.
country.
Across the country. So Aaliyah, her sister, works in law enforcement.
Right.
And they call Aaliyah. And isn't it convenient?
What?
Both Aaliyah, that lives in Georgia, and Hayley, that lives in Houston, happen to be visiting their mother in Burbank.
Isn't that funny?
Right
how
by
that
Neve and
works?
Cammie. They could just take a little drive over.
Yeah, no way. They don't have to travel. No way.
No. So we find out that they grew up in Bakersfield. And
Right.
the reason why Aaliyah, because they're like, why didn't you just look her up? You're a cop. And she's like, yeah, I can't lose my job over my sister's online boyfriend.
It's so funny. I didn't know that you
Sorry.
couldn't. Right. But I didn't know you couldn't.
Depends on what you're looking for, I guess.
Like, I guess you can't just like randomly spy on a person.
Yeah, without like any kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it was just conflict of interest. I mean, really, this is not what
Yeah.
she should be doing. But I bet she has a super busy life too.
For sure.
Very, very busy. She probably does. And she does have kids because she mentions that she has to go, quote unquote, pick up her kids.
See, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But she's traveling all the time. She lives in Bakersfield. She lives in Burbank.
Houston.
She lives in Houston. She lives in Atlanta. And she can't always make dinner. But with HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. You could skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients to your door, including farm fresh produce that arrives within a week. So you get convenience without skimping on quality. You could skip the trip to the grocery store, saving you the wait in line and ensuring you don't waste money on excess food. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order online or in the app. Easily change your delivery date, food preferences, and plan size, or skip a week whenever you need to. Okay, Noelle, I'm having a giant problem.
What's the problem?
The problem is that everything that I make from HelloFresh
is your new favorite.
Is my new favorite.
I know.
Why do I do this?
No, but I get it too. Tracy, I made these au gratin potatoes the other day.
Oh, forget Noelle. I can't even talk about them.
My brain exploded.
Okay, so we both made it. It was a pois and cheesy bacon potato gratin with a pear and pecan salad.
There was a glace for the steak. Delicious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, but I make steak and vegetables sometimes. And it's like, no, you don't make it like this. And you don't even know how to make au gratin potatoes. I went to culinary school. I've never made au gratin potatoes like this. This was so good. I was like, my mind was blown. I'm like, can I make this every day? Probably not, but I want to.
No, I know. And the steak, so tender.
Oh God, it was so good. So that's my new obsession. So a few weeks ago it was the duck. Now it's this one.
Okay.
Go to hellofresh.com/catfish16 and use code catfish16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. So that's hellofresh.com/catfish16, code catfish16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
It's my #1 meal kit.
Oh God, it's mine too. All right. So getting back. So her ex was in Connecticut.
Right.
Very confusing. So
there was another long distance relationship. Right. I guess it's a habit.
So Britani met Hayley. They met on the Explore page on Instagram.
Which would make me think that it's a real page.
Right. Because it's like they just randomly met.
Right. Nobody sought out the other.
Sure. Now, when she went in August to DC, Hayley, she went with her ex-girlfriend.
Okay, so she went with her ex-girlfriend and she's like, we were cordial. I've never gone on vacation with someone I'm just cordial with.
What? No good? You never went on vacation
so
with your neighbor that you don't like, but you don't fight with?
But that's what I mean. That's so weird. And like nobody asks for more information.
I don't know. So she got there and she was like, hey, I want to see you. Where were you going to put your ex-girlfriend?
Right.
In your
We're just going to leave her
purse?
in the hotel? Right.
And Britani ignored her text. So, but they do talk on the phone, but she doesn't want to FaceTime. She does not send other pictures other than Instagram.
Right. Which that's always so shady to me.
She said that her and Britani are trauma bonding.
Oh, that's good. That's so healthy.
I'm like, why would you say that out loud?
Oh God.
She's
Right.
like,
she says it like giggle.
She's like, we're so toxic, LOL.
She says it like, as you would say, willy-nilly.
All willy-nilly. So she's gonna go to DC. Okay, so also her sister's like, listen, I can't be Captain Save-A-Ho.
Which is very funny.
Very funny. So now we see a picture of Britney and her best friend that she never talks about.
Right.
But they have this girl's social media because Britney had sent a picture and the girl's whatever social media name was on there. So they look
Silly Lily.
So this is where her sister's like, all right, I gotta go pick up the kids. Remember, because Hayley wants to talk to Neve and Cammie privately.
So
and I'm
she's
like,
got to pick up the kids, but they don't live there.
Right.
What?
Exactly.
Sure.
So Britney said she shows these texts to Neve and Cammie. I thought it was gonna be like a naked.
Me too. Right. Like, oh, here's her nipple.
Yeah. Here's what she talks about, like doing something disgusting. No.
Yes.
She's like, yeah, she told me not to come to DC because she's too busy. She can't get off of work because of the holidays. That's why I know it's around Christmas.
Oh, but then she's like, I'm gonna go anyway.
Yeah, sounds great. I'm distracted. Can we
By
talk
what?
about it?
Her eyebrows?
Mhm.
Yeah. Me too. I can't stop looking at them.
What? I just keep writing, like in my notes, like every few sentences, I just write eyebrows.
I can't stop.
She doesn't know how to fill them in.
No.
She's drawing like an imaginary eyebrow on.
She's drawing them and she's laminating her eyebrows.
Well, there's so many things happening.
So much going on. She draws them very close together.
She draws them very close. She has an exaggerated closeness of her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are hugging.
Yeah, her eyebrows, yes, they are kissing cousins.
They're kissing cousin eyebrows. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to go anyway. So they look at Britney's social media.
Right.
And they can't find it. They can't find her phone number. They can't find her Instagram, but they find her best friend, Lily.
Right.
But Britney's page is gone. So they look at Lily's page and they find Britney on Twitter through that.
Right.
And then they find that Britney has a different Instagram and it's private.
Which is like, Also, I noticed this Instagram had 0 pictures too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like an old one or something.
Yeah.
So they message Lily. And then Hayley calls them and she's like, hey, listen, I just talked to Britney and she said that her Instagram got it's gone.
Right.
Okay. So, let's see. Lily DMs them back.
Right. Fast.
Really fast. And she's like, oh, why don't we FaceTime? Neve and Cammie are eating lunch and they're like, oh my God, we can't FaceTime her near the French fries. Why?
Because they have to be doing something silly, I guess. They have to go run onto like the couch.
I don't know. So they do. It's very weird.
Yeah, that was so strange.
I guess Cammie and Neve just don't want Lily to think that they're unhealthy.
Oh, that's true.
Well, our next partner has a product that I use literally every day. I started taking Athletic Greens because I wanted a supplement that actually tastes great. So what is this stuff? With one delicious scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging, all of the things.
All the things.
I take it every single morning on an empty stomach. I absolutely love it. And it's lifestyle friendly, whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, or gluten-free. It costs you less than $3 a day and you're investing in your health and it's cheaper than your cold brew habit. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into the flu and cold season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/catfish. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/catfish to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. And as always, all of our sponsors are in the show notes.
Obviously.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
Lily
Right.
said that she's really not sure of any of Britney's relationships, but she never heard of a Hayley.
Right. And that she's like been with someone maybe off and on for a bit.
And she thinks they're on right now, but she's very like, I don't really know for sure.
Yeah, but then she's also like, if there
but
was
I would
a
know.
Hayley, I would know about her. She says it so sarcastically.
She's very smug.
Yeah, she's nasty.
So Lily does not think so, but she said that she's also Britney's also only active on TikTok.
Right, which is okay, me too.
And then I also noticed that her eyebrows are very distracting again.
Yes. I don't know what's happening to me. She's losing me.
So they tell her what they found.
Right.
So they call Britney, goes to voicemail. Noelle.
Yeah.
Why didn't they make her watch the TikTok videos to see if that was her voice?
Okay. That was my first thought. Like, why did nobody even like investigate
we didn't even play a TikTok video?
Yeah.
Maybe the TikTok video was like,
weird.
My girlfriend's name is Hayley.
Yeah, it's so weird. Also, the weird ass music in this part of the episode, it was like, I'm like, I don't know what MTV was choosing. I know, well, because you have to block something out. I know you always have to block out the background noise. It was like very melancholy and strange.
Melancholy and the infinite sadness.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Whatever that means.
Hello, are you not a Smashing Pumpkins fan?
Yeah, kind of. Not really.
Oh
Billy
my God,
Corgan's a wacko.
Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness was an album. Whatever. All right. So it goes to voicemail and then she texts back. She said that she can't take off from work with no notice. Now, remember, she said she couldn't take off because it's the holidays and work is crazy.
Right.
So that's another holiday reference. Okay.
Right.
This is right before Omnicron.
Also, what does Britney do? Why don't we learn anything about anybody?
What does Hayley do?
Right. Well, Hayley is they did ask Hayley what she did. She was a makeup artist. She's not a makeup artist anymore.
Well, she got fired. That's why
and now she's like a server.
Yeah, of course she got fired from being a makeup artist because she came to work with those eyebrows on.
She came to work with blocks on her face.
And they were like, we're firing you from all makeup jobs ever again. She's like, I'm freelance. They're like, you're fired from freelancing.
Yeah. Sorry, honey.
She's like, I only do my mom's makeup. They're like, yeah, well, that's illegal now.
Yep. Now you're not allowed to. Don't know what to tell you.
So she can't take off without notice. And then she's like, okay, fine. Come. I live in Waldorf, Maryland, which is outside of DC. So that makes sense. So they're going to fly there. Which
I couldn't believe they were actually taking a flight.
They were taking a little birdie bird. So they get there and they're going to meet at Catfish Park. Now, I love how Britney is like, hey, this would be a great place for your entire crew to film. I've cleared all the permits.
Right. She's like, it's just close to your hotel. And it's like, okay, I'm sure you picked the place.
Yeah. She set it all. She's like, I set it up with production. It's fine.
Sure.
So now Emma, the crew member, is outside and a female is like, I need to talk to Neve. This is outside the hotel.
Right.
Lily is outside. I don't like
How the hell does Lily even know where they are?
Okay, because I don't know, but Britney said the park is close to your hotel.
Lily's a terrible person.
Lily is the worst. I don't like her face because I don't know. There's just something like her facial expressions are so like off-putting.
Tracey, you climbed into my mind. I was just going to say she's off-putting.
Ooh, we share a brain.
We use the same word. Who the hell says off-putting?
You and I. So she said that she has some not good news.
Right. That the person who they're going to meet is not going to show up.
It's not going to show there, but I can't tell you who it is because it's embarrassing to Britney and her family. And it's like, well, is it her grandma? Because that's embarrassing.
And how do you know they're not showing up?
Grandma, are you trying to bang my girlfriend?
Grandma, get your own girlfriend.
Yeah. And it's like, well, she can't show up because she is in a home. And the nursing home won't give her a pass because of COVID and things are getting bad. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't understand. And it's like, okay, so they're not going to show up. How do you know that? But why doesn't anybody say that?
Because grandma is home.
Grandma. She got
Grandma's home. Her
reindeer.
home health aide is there, and she got run over. And she got run over by the reindeer. Grandpa believes though. Grandpa's like, she'll be there.
Oh man.
He said that unfortunately, this is what Lily said. Britney and her family don't want any part of this.
Okay, sure.
So they're like, okay,
why does
cool.
anybody believe her though?
They don't.
But I feel like they kind of buy her shit.
So they're
like they just go to the park on a whim.
No, I don't think they bought it. I mean, it's part of the game, but she was like, all right, well, why don't you call Britani? And she's like, okay. And she gets in her car and drives away.
That was funny. I was like, what's happening?
That is something that I 100% would have done.
It's something I have done probably. Yeah.
I just have to get something out of my car and then you never come. Oh, that's how you quit jobs. Mm-hmm.
That's how I quit jobs. That's how when I ring up something that's too much money, I forgot my wallet in my car. I go and drive home.
I forgot my wallet at my house.
Bye.
And also I'm not buying this. So there you go.
No.
Okay. How about this? Can we talk about Lily? Can we ask Hayley if that is the voice she's been talking on the phone with?
Okay. Why does nobody talk about this?
No one talks about it.
No.
All right. So quote unquote, Britani texts, I'm on the way to the park.
Right. And
So
it's like, wait, what?
So they're like, oh, maybe Lily got in the car and is driving to the park.
Which would be weird if she came to the hotel and then she went to the park.
That would be so funny though. She'd be like, made you look. Tracey. I told you she wasn't going to be there because I was in the parking lot with you.
That's so true.
Okay. They get to the park.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what happens.
Okay. Well, hello. They get to the park and it's desolate. And they look around and they're like, where is everyone?
Oh, I love when they do that. I know,
right? Like looking over yonder.
They're like, no one's here. And it's like,
it looks so cold out.
Noelle, it's DC on Christmas.
I know, but it's funny because Cammie has on a bubble jacket, but like then like Hayley has on a flannel. Neve just has on a t-shirt. Like it's so weird. Nobody ever dresses appropriately.
I want to talk about Hayley's outfit to go meet this girl.
I've been looking for these shackets so I could have a look like this.
I want to talk about it. I think she is one of the only catfi that's catfi. She is one of the only catfi that has worn a regular outfit that she would wear every single day to go meet the person.
Okay, she had on.
She doesn't have
tie-dye clogs. I mean Crocs.
Yeah, she just looks like that's what she wears. She doesn't look like she has her prom dress on. She doesn't have a cummerbund involved.
It's not like when Sunny's episode, she had on the yellow dress.
There's no costume. There's no awkward head jewelry. It's just It's like, this is the shirt that I wear. This is my shirt and these are my jeans and then these are my Crocs and then we're going to go meet at the park.
I like it because when we first met Hayley, she was dressed the same way. That's why I like it.
She's like, listen, I'm having a hard time. I just got fired from makeup artisting for the rest of my life.
I am who I am.
I got a felony eyebrow charge.
I don't blame the cops for that.
911, what's your emergency? This girl's eyebrows are really, really, really bad. And it's like, ma'am, you can't call 911 for eyebrows. And it's like, hold on, I'm going to text you guys a picture of them. And they're like, we have help on the way. Please stay on the phone with me. Are you okay? Are you still looking at them? Can you describe them? Don't describe them. All right, just look down at the floor until the help is on the way.
So funny.
Please. Did you drop the phone, honey? Keep talking to me. Keep talking to me so I know you're okay.
We need backup. Oh man.
All right, so it's really Britani.
Britani's there. Yeah, Britani's there, and they were like, why are I don't understand. I'm so confused.
She's like, oh yeah, Lily was at our hotel. And she's like, oh, I'm very mad at her. That's not very nice. She sounds.
Yeah, she's like, but Lily never said to Britani, like, hello, I'm going to the hotel. Hello, Catfish reached out.
No,
to me.
She was trying to stop it. She was trying to stop it.
But why?
We don't listen. She said that so Britani wouldn't FaceTime with Britani because she's like, I don't know. I don't really do long distance relationships.
Okay, but you're talking all day long.
So I guess she didn't want to get like more attached.
Then it makes it real. I guess I get that.
So then she's like, we bring up the point that Lily might be in love with Britani.
Well, that was my first thought.
All right. So then they hug. Then another holiday thing happens.
The mistletoe.
Neve tries to make a mistletoe so that they will kiss.
That was cute.
This is a holiday time.
Okay, but why does everyone? Hayley keeps wiping her nose on her hand, and then Britani does it.
Oh, great.
And I'm like, okay, this is awful. This is why I can't meet new people.
Great. All right. So now Britani said that she wants to be with her.
She cries.
They cry. Okay. But now the checkup.
Yeah.
Britney has moved to Texas on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
This was already the holiday season.
Yeah. This is how it goes.
She got the U-Haul.
Listen, I hate to be stereotypical.
No, that's
this
stereotypical.
Is common.
Every single one of my gay friends always says that like relationships move so fast.
Right. Like you move in on the second date. The second date is a U-Haul.
Is the U-Haul. So here we are. I mean, she moved in on Christmas Day. She just knew that she wanted to be with her. Do we have any other updates though?
Well, I also Britney says that she's still best friends with Lily.
Great.
And that Lily was just being protective.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Lily was just being
that's why she tried to throw your grandmother under the bus.
I didn't do a deep enough dive.
I mean, I'm sure there's not a lot because this Christmas that just passed.
I know. Well, that's the thing. I couldn't really find anybody on Instagram, so I need to do a deeper dive.
Yes, do a deeper dive and meet us.
I
in
will,
the group.
and then I'll post it in the group. Yeah,
meet us in the Catfish group, Catfish Trash Talk on Facebook. That's where you're going to talk about Catfish the TV show and this podcast, Catfish Trash Talk. You're going to give us a 5-star rating, an amazing review on every single platform you listen to us on. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast is where you can find all of our bonus podcast. Don't forget to listen to our free podcast, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk and Teen Mom Trash Talk. You can follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming tour dates, my cameo, and everything related to the podcast. And we'll see you next week. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.